Where's the stage lights?
I'm just going Where's the stage? 2018 microphone pantomime!
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's performance is about to start, so could I ask you to please make sure that all mobile phones and recording devices are turned off. We also ask that there is no flash photography, as it blinds the actors, making it unable for them to read their scripts, which is usually they haven't been bothered to learn. So, without further ado, the Anchor and Jam Society, in conjunction with the Chris Harris Skinflint Production Company, are proud to present this evening's entertainment, Visible Panto Line. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this year's Panto. I'm Ian, Thespian. See, Thespian. No, anyway, I'm here to tell you that this year we decided we should try something different. Something we can all engage in these times of social upheaval, political unrest and hard times of the planet in general. Something that may be a little bit more challenging to the usual litany of innuendo and toilet humour. Something probably a little more cultured than you lot are used to. So in exchange for the usual trivia, we ask you to sit back, make yourself comfortable, and for the next 3 hours, enjoy our unique interpretation through the medium of dance, mime, and spoken voice. Just let me finish. Dance, mime, and spoken verse of Wagner's Ring Cycle.
Here we are then. This looks like the place.
Bit shabby, bit run down.
Yeah, you're right, it is, but we're only rehearsing here. It's not as though we have come here every week, or something like that. I guess the others will be along in a minute.
Excuse me. What's going on? What are things I'm doing?
We're here for the pantomime rehearsal. I assume you are too. Pleased to meet you. My name is Tweedledum, by the way.
Tweedledum. So you must be...
Yeah, exactly right. I'm Gerald.
Yes. Always some mistake. We're about to perform our pantomime. When I say pantomime, we've actually gone a bit upmarket this year. Wagner's Ring Cycle, don't you know? We've had a lot of feedback. Several people have used the word fiasco, which I'm reliably told by Chris Wallace is Spanish for amazing. So, if you don't mind vacating the stage, please. We're about to start.
Sorry, sunshine. It's not going to happen. We booked the room for our panto rehearsal tonight. We're doing Snow White.
And you're two of the dwarfs, I suppose?
No, I'm Snow White.
I'm the draft.
Draft? You mean dwarf?
No, I mean draft. I've got a type-in.
You've got a what? Type in?
Yeah, you know, a type-in. When you type something wrongly, like pog instead of pig, or winter instead of water. A type-in.
Oh, you mean a typo?
Yeah, he's got a typo, like gnome instead of gnome.
No, that's not the same. Unless you spell it out, no one can tell the gnome is spelled with an N, and gnome is spelled with a G.
Oh, right, I see. Oh, that explains it.
Explains what?
Why people keep calling me Little Shitface instead of Tweedledum.
No, that's not a typo. That's just what you are. I'll explain later. Yeah. I'll explain later, won't we? Anyway, I have a typo. So you see, I'm a draft. Later on, I even turn into a drift. There's really nothing you can do about it. We're all at the mercy of auto-spelling correction these days.
Must be difficult having a type in.
Yeah, it's a real pain in the nurse. No, I mean, well, to say what I think, really, I'm just a character in a play. No free will to speak of. But I'm not complaining. No, hang on a minute. I am complaining. I'm really annoyed by all this. It's bloody well not right. I'm a free spirit, not just some stupid made-up typo-written dwarf called Gerald. I've got rights. Cut me and do I not bleed? I'm a free dwarf. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, my mistake. I'm actually just an imaginary dwarf. Sorry, carry on.
Right, okay. But if you're Snow White, Why are you dressed as a dwarf? Dwarf.
It's a long story.
Oh, okay, forget it then. So what happened to the other 6 dwarfs?
We're doing a minimalist panto. It wasn't easy. Snow White and the Dwarf.
Sounds awful, let's face it, it's not exactly Wagner's Ring Cycle, is it?
Thankfully, no, it's not. Ring Cycle, I can't think of anything worse than 20 minutes of phone music. That's not what I call entertainment.
What are you on about?
Well, I suppose you might be able to add a bit of variety with, say, the one that goes plinkety plinkety plink plink, plinkety plink plink, plink plink.
I've really no idea what... Oh, no, I see what you mean. It's ringtones, not ring cycle. It's not ring cycle, it's ringtones.
It's the other way round.
Yes. It's not ringtones, it's ring cycle. 3 hours of glorious operatic wailing in German. What's not to like?
I think
Ring cycle of Wagner. Okay, right.
God, I think I'd stick with ringtones and Nokia.
Hey, what kind of crummy joint is this? I've been there 5 seconds and nobody'd offer me a drink. I looked around and there was nobody here that wouldn't pass for 100 and several that looked like they were approaching it for the 2nd time. I thought I'd better tell them who I was. They didn't look too bright and time wasn't on my side. Hi, my name's Dick Wittering on and on. I'm a private defective.
Private defective? Don't you mean private detective?
I knew what I meant, but I couldn't stand around explaining every half-assed attempt at a play on words to these dumpsters. I needed answers, and I needed them quick. Boys, you see, I'm just an old private dick. Some folks might call me Big Dick, and others, I guess, because I'm almost always correct, others call me Mr. Right Dick. I knew it was just a lame, jokey pantomime name, but it was a name that just kept on giving, and I could sense what the clientele in the room were expecting. And this wasn't no high-class joint. It was time to spill the beans. Though by the state of the carpet, I wasn't the first to have that idea. Well, I hear there's a little trouble brewing down here, a little confusion, shall we say, that might benefit from old Dick's professional assistance. But don't mess with me, guys. There might only be a brass handle on my office door, but there's sure as hell a big fat knob on my innuendo.
I know you. You're Dick Wittering on and on, but I heard you was all washed up, Dick.
I was kind of flattered that he knew who I was, but it was becoming clear that there was a mole somewhere. I had been ratted on. Don't listen to them folks that talk about me behind your back. True, I had problems. Kind of personal problems, if you know what I mean.
I heard you got kind of screwed by dyslexia.
Yep, I admit it. For years, everyone thought I had a drug problem. It turned out what I really had was a rug problem.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yes, a rug problem. I craved Axminsters, tufted Wilton, you name it. I had to have my regular fix of rugs. Deep shag pile. Ooh, I get the shakes just thinking about it even now. Carpet tiles, now that's the start of a very slippery slope, I can tell you. As for triple-threaded polyknotic carpeting, don't talk to me about triple-threaded polyknotic carpeting.
Why ever not?
Because I've never heard of it. I just made it up. I was tiring of this feeble-minded banter. If these, we had to economise on the costs. I was tiring of this feeble-minded banter. If these schmucks were going to help me, I needed to put the squeeze on them fast. I brought the goods along with me. I knew it was risky, but it was a risk I had to take. Maybe they'd take me down, but I figured these guys wouldn't be tooled up. Let's face it, whoever heard of a gnome with a shooter?
Oi, excuse me, we're dwarves actually, not gnomes. And why are you talking to yourself all the time?
That was one question I was asking myself. What was I thinking of coming here? What did I even think I was thinking? There are some questions you just shouldn't ask. There were some unknown known unknowns. That was my best guess. Now guys, I'm here to get some answers. My client is kind of miffed at a certain lady, and I'm just trying to make an honest buck or two tracking her down. Now, have any of you seen this before?
No, we don't know anything about a shoe.
I ain't never seen that shoe before.
I know, he's right. We ain't never seen that never before.
Never.
I smelled a rat. In fact, someone was lying. In fact, they were all lying. There were enough double negatives flying around to make Never Never Land look like Dead Certsville, Arizona. Okay, looks like I made a mistake. Looks like you guys don't know nothing. That's a mighty shame. My client kind of hoped you'd be able to help him out. See, he's at the ball, right? And he's with this classy lady, right? And then the clock strikes midnight, all hell breaks loose, and the dame splits the joint. No goodbye kiss, no phone number, no nothing. And this is the kicker, she doesn't even pay her half of the tab. My client got kind of peeved, you understand, but in her rush to vamoose out of there, she dropped this shoe. Right?
Well, sorry, we can't help you.
Yeah, well, sorry, big dick.
No, he's right. We ain't never not seen that shoe, never before.
Good Lord, is that the time? I better be going. I've got to wash my wig.
Oh yeah, sorry, me too. Week to wash.
Oh yeah, certainly looks like I'd better mosey along. I fancy an early night anyway.
There was a cover-up going on out here, but this was as plain as the egg on their little leprechaun faces.
Oi, I told you, we're dwarves.
Yeah.
This little fellow was beginning to get my goat, and I really don't like goats. What were they all hiding? Something was afoot. And it wasn't just the 12-inch ruler I always carried in case I needed to measure stuff. Okay. Okay, dwarves, whatever. Well, if you coyotes can't help me, I better mosey off myself. I'll just have to take this reward money, which I have somewhere secreted about my person. I better just take this reward money back to the prince and let him have the bad news. Nobody here don't know nothing about the shoe.
Reward? Did you say reward? Maybe I was a little hasty. Now, come to think of it, maybe I did see a lady limping around a while ago. A lady with only one shoe.
Oh, her! Yeah, I've completely forgotten. I really am next to useless.
Yeah, you calling me useless?
Funny how the mention of a little ruler concentrated the mind. I could tell that someone was about to spill the beans.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
That reminded me, I must clean out the fridge when I get back home.
Yeah, pass that old shoe over, will you? Just as I thought. It's the shoe that smells, not me. It needs a bit of a clean anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did.
Yeah, be careful, you might call up a genie.
This is very true. Don't be stupid, there's no such thing, except in pantomime.
Tightrope. Flaxen. Yep. Poncho. Hypochondriac. Look, hang on. Can we finish this crossword when I get home? I've just arrived on site. Right, bye. Sorry, that was my girlfriend. She's a bit of a quizaholic, always doing quizzes. Okay, so let's have a look at your, let's see, so we've got 2 pixies,
Dwarves!
Yeah, we're big in dwarves, not pixies.
Yeah.
How many times?
okay, make that 2 stroppy pixies, a thespian and a guy in a raincoat. Looks like things have gotten pretty bad here, pretty far off track. So, who was here first?
I was. Hold on, who are you?
Apparently I'm the man who's got to sort out this mess. That's who I am. I'm Panto Repairman, at your service.
Sort what mess out?
Sort out this whole fiasco.
I didn't know this guy from Adam, but he sure as hell wasn't Spanish, even if he spoke the lingo.
And what exactly are you doing?
This guy was freaking me out. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry, much like the audience. Hi, I'm Dick Wittering on and on and on. Private Dick.
Private Dick, that's a new one. Good for a few cheap laughs, I suppose. But why exactly are you talking to yourself?
This guy was freaking me out. I didn't know whether
Okay,
to...
cut the crap. Let's get down to the basics. I'm Panto Repairman, and you all think you're here for a pantomime, is that right?
That's right. That's exactly why I'm here. I really hope you're here to sort out this rabble. They seem to think they're here to rehearse a panto. We're just about to start ours. It's intolerable, I tell you, it's intolerable.
And what pantomime are you putting on this year?
Well, actually, we're doing Wagner's Ring Cycle. I've been told it's eagerly awaited by many of the Byfleet intelligentsia. In fact, both of them. Though unfortunately, they couldn't actually make it tonight. They're defleeing the dog currently.
No shit, really? Wagner's Ring Cycle in Panto style. I'm sure it's not Aladdin's magic fairy ring unicycle or Captain Hook's magic rings. You're out of your tiny mind, you are. How many are involved in this production of yours?
Well, quite a few. There's the choir out the back. There must be about 20. Then there's the big name star performers, 4 or 5 of those, plus the producer, production assistant, his assistant, the best boy, best grip, lighting guru, hair, makeup, Foley artist, that's sound effects to you, the Feely artist, the Feely Foley artist, and the Fee 555 artist. Plus a few hangers on, about 50 I'd say. We're no low budget Amdram production, I'll have you know.
Where are all these people hiding?
Oh, they're at the back there, they're probably wondering what the delay is.
In the back room, you reckon? Do me a favour, will you? Just go and have a look back there, you know, just to make sure they're actually there.
What do you mean, make sure they're really there? Of course they're really there. Do you think I'm crazy or something?
Just do it. Humour me. Okay, so let's get this sorted.
What is going on?
Well, it's like this. There have been complaints, I'm sorry to say, complaints that we've tried to ignore for some time now, but unfortunately matters have been taken out of our hands and we had to act.
Who wrote that?
The fact is, for some years now, people have been misled into believing that they were coming to see a proper, good, old-fashioned pantomime. Simple, wholesome family entertainment. But instead, yet again, it's the same old litany of innuendo and toilet humour. Things have obviously reached a head this year, and I've been sent here to sort it all out.
I, for one, thought maybe it was time to take this guy out. And I don't mean on a date.
You're doing it again. Stop it. Look, who do you think you are?
I'm Dick Wittering on and on, private detective.
Are you really?
Yes, Dick Wittering on and on and on. That's me.
And how long have you been a private detective?
Years and years.
Really? And do you have any memories of being a child, of growing up?
No. I've always been a pantomime Dick.
Exactly. It's all a front. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but there's no such thing as a pantomime Dick. What? There's Dick Whittington, granted, but that's not who you think you are, is it? You've been hacked. Your script has been changed by forces beyond our ken.
Who's Ken?
Please, not oh, right, so let's see about you two hobbits.
We're not hobbits. Oh, never mind.
Who are you supposed to be?
Well, we're Snow White and a dwarf. I'm Snow White, and he's obviously a dwarf.
And you're all in 2 different pantomimes, or 3 if you count Lovey out the back.
Apparently so.
Well, let me ask you all a question. See how many times any of you said, behind you.
Behind you.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Exactly. See, that's the problem. This isn't a pantomime.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Sorry, but it's too late now. You've had your chance. We have to start over. The trouble is, you've got no real plan, have you? You've got what we call in the trade NVPL, no visible panto line. I'll have to get new scripts downloaded. We just have to decide what panto we're actually going to do.
There's no one out there. I don't understand it. We're about to do Wagner's ring cycle, but it's deserted out there.
I was just explaining to Mr. Dickhead and the moaning midgets here. We're going to have to start over. Your scripts have been hacked and changed by forces beyond our ken.
Who's Ken?
Oh, please, not now. So what panto do you want to do? I have a wide selection available for download from head office.
What about Snow White and the Dwarf?
No, we should do Dick Whittington.
Hang on, excuse me. Hello. Yes, Prime Minister. Doctor Who? Who do you think you are? Look, can we finish your TV trivia quiz when I get home? Nothing to say, pet. Sorry, girlfriend again. Right, let's see what's available. There's not much left this close to Christmas. Okay, I've got Jack and the Beansprout.
I want nothing to do with sprouts again.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is already taken. How about Snow White and the Six Dwarfs? No, there's not enough of you for that. Oh, here we are. Boobs in the Wood.
Oh, yeah.
Topless panto action for the more mature community.
That sounds more like it.
Oh no, that's already been reserved by Byfeet WI. Do you know Brisbane Goose?
Is that a pantomime?
No, that's just a rumour.
What about this shoe? Maybe that's a sign of which panto we should be doing.
Good point. Let's have a closer look.
You can look, but I don't think it'll help you. I've no idea who it belongs to, and I've been a private dick for longer than you've had hairs on your head.
Well, what's this? Written inside the shoe. Property of Miss S. Rella.
Oh, that must be Lord and Lady Rella's daughter, Cindy.
How did I miss that? Must be my detective senses really are defective after all.
Okay, so that's the plan then. We're doing Cinderella. Now, we're running out of time, so we'll have to be the shortened version, just the highlights. Right, you two, you go and collect the new scripts. They will be available from the Panto counter in Waitrose in 2 minutes. Just mention my name. Off you go.
What about us?
You stay here and entertain the crowds.
What? How?
I don't know, just improvise something. Oh, and put these flyers up on the window so people will know that the Panto is about to start.
What have you got there then?
It's an invite to a christening.
Blimey, that's a very small font.
That's okay, it's only a very small baby. And another thing, my dog's got no nose.
Oh, really?
And he hasn't got a tail either.
Oh, dear.
Or a head, or any legs.
Oh.
In fact, he's just an old dog's body.
Well, did you hear about the farmer who didn't know how many sheep he had?
Why ever not?
Because every time he tried to count them, he fell asleep.
I just heard it's snowing outside.
No, it's not. That's just flake news.
And I've heard they're not making crumbly chocolate bars anymore.
Well, that's flake news as well. By the way, did I tell you they held a surprise party for my uncle?
And was he surprised?
Yeah, it wasn't his birthday.
Did you hear about a cowboy with a fetish for Stetsons? He got excited at the drop of a hat.
My uncle was a bagpipe player of note. Just one note.
I took my wife to an Italian restaurant the other day.
Oh no, you didn't.
In fact, we had our first date there, but the second time we had olives. I asked the waiter, what was on the menu? And he said, pasta. So I said, what's on the menu? And he said, pasta. So I said, what's on the menu?
Yeah, that's the problem with restaurant customers.
I don't think they got that.
But these restaurant customers, they want everything on a plate.
My wife goes to a knitting club every week. Well, so she tells me, but she could just be spinning me a yarn.
My wife made me put on her expensive high quality stockings. That's another fine measure she's got me into.
I think that's enough entertainment for now.
Oh no, it isn't.
Wanting us to do.
Something about the windows.
Yeah, here we are. That was it. Put these flies on the window. Are they? And where's the window? I don't know where we're meant to be doing that.
Yeah, it says put the flies on the window.
Oh, okay. Hang about. Here's a big fly.
Okay, okay. Did you remember to put the flyers up?
No idea. Well, yeah, here we are. That was it. Oh, we've done that. Page.
Did you put the flyers up?
Yeah, of course, as you can see.
No, not flyers. The flyers advertising the Panto.
I'm sure you said flies. He said flies, didn't he? He said flies.
Yeah.
What I wanted you to do was just put the flyers in the window, because it's nearly Panto time. Put the flyers in the windows, we'll start the pantomime.
No, you said the flies
Crawl up the window, they climb up to the top. The flies crawl up the window, and then they have to stop. Remember that?
There's only one way to sort this out. Okay, everybody on my left, sing. Put the flyers
Hang on,
in the
hang
window.
on, hang on.
Oh, that's the.
Oh, right.
Talk
amongst yourselves.
Pass them round.
Put the flyers in
The window is nearly Panto time. Put the flyers in the window, we'll start the pantomime.
And those on my right sing.
The flies up on the window, they climb up to the top. The flies crawl up the window, and then they have to stop.
After three. Okay, let's get some rhythm here. Again.
Put the flyers on the window, it's nearly Panto time. Put the flyers on the window, and then they have to stop. Put the flyers on the window, it's nearly Panto time. Put the flyers on the window, and then they have to stop.
When I shout chorus, you lot sing as appropriate for your recently allocated social groupings.
It's Christmas.
The anchor, make sure there's no mistake. Lock the doors and bar the windows so no one can escape. Each time the cast assemble, they get older every year. The same goes for the audience, most of them can't hear. Sing.
Chorus!
Flyers on the window, they climb up to the top. The flyers on the window, and then they have to sign. The flyers on the window, they climb up to the top. The flyers on the window, and then they have to sign.
Watch the
Flies
flies.
crawl up the window, they're trying to get out. They just want to get a better view so that they can shout. Look out, we're all behind you, you'll never outsmart those flies. They might have simple brains, but they've got complex compound eyes. Now, flyers on the window, they climb up to the top. The flyers on the window, and then they have to sign. The flyers on the window, they climb up to the top. The flyers on the window, the actors in this panto, well, there's no flies on them. There's no flies upon this audience, you still see where they've been. Those flies crawl up the window, they really are quite dumb. We've got our panto spray here, those flies will be undone. The flies are on the window, they climb on panto time. The flies are on the window, and then they have the smile. The flies are on the window, they climb on panto time. The flies are on the window, and then they have to stop.
Right, now, back to the pantomime. Cinderella. You two, you can be the ugly sisters. It'll save having a faff about with a load of makeup. And your buttons, all you have to do is look simple, simper a bit and say, but Cinders, I love you. And I guess that leaves you as the Ponzi Prince. What's his name?
Oh, can't I be the prince? I want to be the prince.
Oh, piss off, I'm the prince.
No, Charming. You're Prince Charming. Right, we haven't got much time, so better get on. Did you collect the scripts as I asked?
Yes. They're here in this. They're here in this box. They're here in this box. Oh, they have lots of leftovers from last year, so we got some of those as well. Never know when they might come in handy, but they are a bit crumpled. All right, there you go.
Oh, lots of old scripts in there.
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute.
Yes.
Oh, right. That's my bad, sorry. What about Cinderella? Who's going to play Cinders?
Don't worry about that. Something will turn up. It's a panto. After all. Right, off we go. And don't forget, if you feel apprehensive about performing, you can always imagine the audience naked.
Ooh, wow.
No, it'll remind you to go and do your ironing. Right, off you go. This year's Abuse Panto, Cinderella. Take it away.
Who's that dirty little slut, Cinders? She was supposed to be making our tripe sandwiches. We always have tripe sandwiches for supper.
Oh, Cinders, I love you. If only you hadn't gone off to the ball with that very handsome and well-endowed Central European prince. Oh, woe is me.
Buttons? Are you still hanging here, around here, simpering? Go and make us some hot chocolate buttons.
Go, please. Right, whose is this? I need to get married to someone very soon.
Why, you up to duff?
A commoner. No, I've just come from the ball, and my date for the evening buggered off and right at midnight. She dropped this shoe. And oh, I seem to recall that she smelled quite strongly of tripe. I must marry her and share my fortune with her.
That's my shoe.
No, it's not. Your shoe is mine. Give it here. Oh!
Oi! You two! What are you bleeding down to my bleeding shoe? Bleeding dwarves?
Now they call us dwarves. We're not dwarves now, we're ugly sisters. Obviously.
Hey, ugly dwarves, what have you done? That shoe is a masterpiece. The heel was designed and handcrafted by a consortium of elves from Milan, Amsterdam and Paris. And the toe was a bespoke creation from a craftsman in Britain. Now it's torn asunder.
I don't really think. Oh no, I'm still.
Really, I
Don't think what?
No, that's it. I really don't. Just don't think.
They broke my bleeding shoe, they had.
Sanders, is that you? Come and join me. We can remain happy ever after, remaining here in Panto land.
Sorry, but I'm too close to the bleeding exit now to bleed and well remain. I really don't want to go, but hey, that's democracy for you. let me take half of that bleeding shoe as a bleeding love token. One day we will be reunited and the shoe holes will prove our bleeding loyalty to like each other. Exits stage right, it says here.
What a pantomime. No one will marry me now. I've got a bleeding love token. I guess I'll have to fall back on my backstop.
If I marry you, can I see your hard border?
Be quiet, little shit-face. Oh, sorry. That's another typo crept in here. Be quiet, you little shit-face.
I'll get you later.
Well, that's that then. A typical anticlimactic end to the panto. We better tidy up and get off stage to make room for the rest of the evening's entertainment. Entertainment? And I use the terms in its loosest possible sense.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hang on, what should we do with all these old scripts?
It's got to be done, you know. It's got to Get my hat
That's at the end now.
What's a bottle of coffee?
Put your hands together for these wonderful...